Everyone's favorite Hungarian space cat and IRL streamer from the shoulders down, SquChan has found great success in VTubing. Not only is she entertaining to watch, she also creates amazing art of her and her friends. But what if I told you your favorite feline wasn't being completely honest with you? SquChan has a dark secret. Let me explain. SquChan started streaming on Twitch in June of 2020, not long after the lockdowns of COVID, when many people were forced to stay indoors. But she didn't start as a VTuber until February of 2021. She became a Twitch partner in April later that year, a testament to how fast she was growing due to her extremely entertaining personality. Along the way, she's made many friends in the VTubing space, such as Fillion, Numi, Bao, and many more. Sku has truly made a name for herself as a content creator, with almost 250 subscribers on her clip channel, almost 70,000 subscribers on her React channel, and over 250,000 followers on her Twitch. It's safe to say that she's a fan favorite in the space. But something about her rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know how to describe the feeling. Something set her apart from the other VTubers, but not in a good way. Sku never shows her face on camera. That by itself isn't unusual. It's the decision a lot of creators, myself included, make to protect our privacy. But with Sku, it was different. While others would show glimpses of their face on camera, albeit usually with a mask covering a majority, we still got to see a little behind the curtain. With Sku, we don't get that at all. Not only can we never see a glimpse of her face behind a mask, we don't get to see her face, period. Whenever she does her IRL streams, the camera never shows above her shoulders. Now sure, you could argue that she is very private and doesn't want to give any creepy fans anything to go off of as far as her identity. But I don't think she's worried about people finding out who she is, at least in the traditional sense. Many people hide their identity to protect their privacy. Nobody wants thousands of people to recognize them in public and stop for a conversation everywhere they go. There's also the aspect that sometimes fans are downright creepy. There are countless examples of creators who do show their face getting harassed in public, sometimes even while they're live.
Fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I'm getting your attention. I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
People are crazy. I don't think anyone would be mad at them for wanting to maintain their privacy. But if Sku was really hiding her face for privacy reasons, why turn on her camera at all? It's not a necessity for her to have a webcam. She could easily do her cooking streams with just a hand cam.
She made an extra hole.
I meant
made
it
an
as what
extra
is
hole.
there on the floor for you to be putting your foot on.
Or she could forego the camera altogether. She is a VTuber after all. I think there's another reason why she doesn't want to show her face. Privacy has nothing to do with it. There's another reason she's doing it, and I've found exactly what that reason is. SquChan is using her channel to react to her own channels in order to increase her own profits without anyone knowing. What do I mean by that? Let's go to her reaction channel. Notice anything? There are a lot of reactions to the same channels. Two in particular caught my eye. SquChan and Asmongold. I know what you're thinking, but how could they possibly be her other channels? Even if this theory held any weight, Asmongold surely couldn't be one of them. They sound nothing alike. And SquChan doesn't sound much like her either. Plus, Shu and Asmon do show their faces. We would know if they're the same person. First, let's cover the voices. Don't worry, I'm not going to say the anime woman is changing her voice with AI. AI has become very sophisticated, but each of these creators have been around for a while, much longer than AI has been mainstream. I believe that Sku has been using a filter, two different filters actually, one for the Asmongold channel and the other for SquChan. The accent dropping off could just be something she's trained herself to do. But what about their appearances? AI also hasn't been around long enough to change facial features well enough for this. Well, facial filters have been a thing for a while now. You could easily go on Snapchat years ago and turn yourself into a girl. There are tons of face filters on the market nowadays. All Sku had to do was find a couple convincing enough to launch 2 channels. That begs the question, how did I know that Sku had separate channels to begin with? let alone Asmongold and Shoe on Head. Remember at the beginning when I mentioned how fast she became a Twitch partner? Doing so in such a short amount of time is extremely difficult. Most streamers don't even have more than 5 average viewers. She definitely had prior knowledge in creating content. Maybe she even gave herself a leg up through her connections. But why would she make so many different channels? How does this benefit her? Well, it allows her to appeal to multiple different audiences. Not only can she attract viewers in the VTubing space, she also gets viewers in the political and React spaces as well. Who's to say that those are her only 2 secret channels? She could have dozens and we would never even know. The more channels she has, the more viewers she gets, the more experience she gains, the better her content gets, the more money she makes. It's impossible to tell just how much money she makes from just these 3 channels. If there's more than that we don't know about, there's no way to know just how much she's bringing in. But why would she need this much money? Sure, having some extra money in your account is nice, but surely there's a limit, right? Well, no. Just look at the ultra rich. It looks like they're always competing for who can have the highest net worth, almost like a game. If SquChan is one of these top 1% ultra rich, I don't think there's a limit to how much work she's willing to put in. She may even be buying other faceless channels to increase the amount of money she makes. Now that we've exposed SquChan's big secret, I need your help. I need you to find out what SquChan's end goal is. Find out just how far her network of channels goes. Find out where this money is going. If this is all a part of a game for her, I don't want us to be taken off guard when she gets bored of saving up cash and decides she wants to spend it. A mentally ill cat girl cannot be trusted with stacks this fat. You have your mission. Report back as soon as you get an answer. The longer we let her do as she pleases, the worse off we are. And now that her secret's out, I doubt she'll be very happy with us when she sees this.
We can't have big tits.